working on the Fighter FitX the calorie app as well too. So we're trying to updating that code in the background. So what I wanted to do was, so for example, let's say you're at a restaurant and or you're having a meal in front of you, and you want to take a picture of it. I want the app to estimate how many calories and what's on that plate specifically, to kind of give you a heads up, so you can have the app on the go, and it can, if you're out and about doing your thing, you want to double check where your calories were at for that specific meal, take a picture of it. So I've been trying to work on it all morning, and it's a good thing because working with the previous editions of the Fighter FitX Performance Coach and the Day One Den Specialist app and the Command Center, where I can have where it's coach facing, and just working with the code behind it, I guess, definitely learning learning through the frustrations of developing it. I've been working on it, all morning again. But yeah, like I said too, from working with it, now I know how to navigate the app and the mistakes and the lessons from learning from all the previous headaches that I've had in the past. Because the original Day One Den Specialist Assistant Coach, that took hours. So I'm brand new with this whole entire code thing. And yes, of course, I'm using AI to help me out, but still, it's just going through Studio AI and Google Console, and making sure that everything's all the files are in place, and the order of sequences has to be in place. The main file and the folder headings, and of course the API keys from the Google. Yeah, the Google key, API key. Right, so I'm tap to upload image. Now on my phone, once I click it, my camera pops up. Now I do, well, it's my iPhone, so it should work across to Android. But yeah, so anyways, when I tap to upload the image, I click it, I take a picture of the food. Now I was having issues with it because once I was uploading, I uploaded a picture of a previous dinner I had with family here, and I guess maybe the resolution was too high. Gender, male and female, because there is a formula that's used to calculate activity level, gender, age, and height properly, so that you guys have a more tailored nutrition plan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. What's happening? This is Nicole. Say hi to Nicole on the recording. So how's it going?
Oh, I'm just starting this week. I did a yoga class at a fitness club somewhere on Kingsway. My kids got me out. They got me out because I've just been gaining weight like crazy, and it's not healthy. So you're gonna be like, oh my God, she gotten big. 157 pounds.
Yeah, no, that's great though. It's not great, but it's when you realize hey, what, I gotta do something.
When I can't fit my jeans, I gotta do something.
Exactly. So that's another thing too you guys can think of is, as we go through, as you start going to yoga classes, working with us here, making sure so have how you're feeling, how's your performance, how's your sleeping, how's your stress level, because there is more behind it, and just make sure we tackle those as well as we go along this fitness journey. But no, it's good though. You have your family that's supportive, because once we have this new ideology or this new energy of wanting to change, we have to make sure that our support is in place. So for example, let's say my imaginary wife, and I told her I want to be fit, but she wants to still go out and do stuff and party and all this other stuff. We're on different journeys, so that's gonna be hard for us. So we want to make sure that our support system, especially our inner circle, is supportive with us. Because if that's in place, it's gonna be so much easier. So get on board with fitness, right?
Yeah.
Now, just for the recording here, for the people that, and also just so we can use this as well too. Now, Nicole, you've worked with me in the past, yes?
Oh yeah. So for the people at home, people watching this, yes, so Nicole, she was one of our lovely members at Fighter FitX on Broadway in Alder. Thank you very much, Tanya, for that one. And yeah, no, it's
Yeah, so it was years ago. Of course, that's a thing with with fitness. Well, any working relationship, you want to make sure that I obviously do what I can to support you guys. And if we do separate for a little bit, you have that experience or history of working with, like, I trust Ryan. Let's go back to Ryan again, because I did, he did kick my butt, and I had fun doing it, because I know you did. I do recall our moments in the gym, right? So that's awesome. Okay, so now, so you are currently doing yoga and fitness classes.
Well, I did yoga one day, and then I was searching online for um, workouts to do with dumbbells and
Yep.
those kind of things. And I found a 20-minute workout yesterday, so I did that. But I just want to have somebody there pushing me. Like, I can't do
Sure.
it by myself. Like, I just can't.
Exactly. And that
Yeah.
and that's great to realize that, because that is a huge barrier that we might have. It's okay. I'll do
I
tomorrow.
work, I work 12 to 14-hour days. I go home and I take a nap, and I'm like,
Yes.
nope, gotta get up and cook, gotta get
Yeah.
ready for
Yeah.
the next day. But I need to
Yeah.
make that time for and have consistency.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, in this call here, I'll show you even though I'll have uploaded workouts inside the classroom, inside the school platform here. But the app, though, it is built on 20 minutes. So if you just, like you said, dumbbells, right? But another thing, though, so on your own, please film yourself doing a front squat, and also, like, for example, let's say 5 facing the camera front squats, body weight
Hmm.
squats. Turn to the side, do another 5 squats again, preferably in your socks, just so I can see your ankle, knee tracking, and also your low
Okay.
back when you turn sideways. Another thing too, if you can, I can. This can be recorded, so I can quickly, you can see the
Hmm.
replay of it. But another one too is just for your shoulder, just by doing this external and internal and external rotations,
Yeah.
just to see posture for your shoulders. All right, so Nicole, here's a quick little uh, blurb or a little prompt, so to speak, that you can put into the app, and then they'll give you a workout to help out with, if, for example, that your knee is giving in on a squat. The workouts will give you tailored exercises for that to address that. So now we do. So I know you selected a different higher tier than the standard one, which is that we meet twice a week for that one. The 7-day jump starts every Monday, so that's once a week. And the other 2 days, Wednesdays and Fridays, we'll have for you guys to coach and ask questions and making sure you guys are on board, how you feel for the squats, workouts, any
Hmm.
tips and tricks. Like I said, I am working on the meal plan as well too. What I wanted to do was I want my app to be able to, for example, let's say we're at a restaurant, and the app will tell you how many calories are in your meal plan. So for here, so we have neuromuscular focus. You want pain-free performance, explosive power, and fighter conditioning, right? So for example, let's say if you had a knee issue, we'll put pain-free performance. Now that one's more like the burpee, long jump, and like,
Oh, I
like the
love burpees. You.
it builds out a 28-minute workout. Now the brain behind it is with NASA. So dumbbells and body weight, operational boundaries. Let's just say, work. Forgive my typing here. So they just say I'm working out at home and want a full body workout. So we have phase 1, right? So that's why I kind of want to have the video coachings when you see this and you work out with it. So back here again. So basically, so the app will give you the workout. Now I know what it is, but once you start getting used to working with the app, and you'll be able to see what exercise is given. So with the app, you'll have the exercises. So it's the warm
Hmm.
up. Okay. So then once I go down to phase 2, so that's when the main workout happens again. This is when the main workout is. The
Okay.
first part is the warm up. This part here, phase 2, is the rounds or the workout itself. So if you see here, so 3 rounds at 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And then from here, we have alternating dumbbell power snatch. They'll tell you where to feel it, the common mistake. Now, if I put
Right.
pain-free performance, and I'm working on it at home and want a full body workout, body weight and dumbbells, I'll click that again. So if that's too aggressive, go to pain-free performance. Now we have a dumbbell goblet loaded jumps. So basically holding a dumbbell and then doing jump
Hmm.
squats. And then you have a rear foot elevated Bulgarian split squat. So if you put your foot on top of a chair or a bench, that one, the single leg split
Yeah.
squat. Yeah, so you can put that one on, do that one. renegade row. So you're in a plank position and you go for that row. Now you always go for have your hands in all fours and do the same motion.
Right.
So remember again, just to retrace my steps, the dumbbell rear foot elevated split squat. That's a rear foot elevated split squat. So this is your basic dumbbell, really dumbbell deadlift to your shins and then back up. Okay. And of course, once you look at the actual workout, it'll tell you how many reps and the timing and where to feel it and common mistakes. So remember, I'm not sure if you saw me in the gym, but people in the gym, I get clients to do a wall slide to help out with their posture. I think so. That's the wall slide, okay, up and down. So you can also too, so we have mountain climbers, you know that one. Bicycle crunches, you know that one. Plank jacks, you remember that one. Leg raises, double leg raises. Okay, and then we have Russian twists, basically the V-sit twist. Remember that one? Okay.
Yep.
And then we have the hollow body hold we just talked about. Okay, and then of course we have a high plank to burpee. We just touched base a little bit on this recording. Eventually, once I start getting rolling out with the school platform, I'll start video recording and putting them in there. Or can you tell me in the chat I'll respond in a video message. Okay, so go for this exercise because if you have that question, other people will too. The arm circles, hip rotations, bodyweight squats. Here's the circuit: push-ups, planks, lunges, jumping jacks. Now, with the tier that you kind of the 7-day trial you're on, you have access to the Day One Den Coach app that we just went through. And of course, once you go forward and you stay on that tier, you'll have that app infinite amount of times for you to use. So you can always you always work out with that app saying, you know what, I want a dumbbell workout, punch it out for you. Okay.
Okay.
And another one I'm very proud of is the 7-day sync. All right. So now it gave you guys a little information on the tempo on a little workout for the 7-day sync. I know you're on your phone, but once you copy and paste it in there, it will give you what to work on. It will give you terminology, what to do to help out. You know, it goes in line with the video what I talked about. Cool. So work with the app, get the meal plan down, videotape yourself facing the camera for the squat and the side profile, internal, external rotations. Okay. Work with the app. Yeah, go through the course material. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 p.m. Okay, so the blueprint's there, and as soon as you start getting comfortable, once it gives you the workout, you'll have a better understanding of what it is, and we'll just fly right through it. And of course, you know what, my recommendation too with it is copy and paste the workout that you just did, just so you know, and work on that one. On the app, the fitness test is there. So mark that down, and that's your baseline. I would recommend doing it once a week, doing that test and seeing where you're at. So the best way for me to help coach you guys better is you post your results on there. I should be able to maybe perhaps so for now, put your results on there. I'll copy and paste it, and then I'll have it on my end.